WQAD's Good Morning Quad Cities continues.
Our time right now is 5:30. Welcome back here to Good Morning Quad Cities.
Thank you for joining us. Your voice, your vote coverage tops our news this morning as Democratic presidential candidate and former Vice President Joe Biden makes 2 campaign stops in our area today and tomorrow. Today, he's going to be at the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds in Davenport. The event starts at 6 p.m. Tomorrow, he will travel to Clinton Community College to meet with voters there at 10:15 a.m. President Donald Trump is also making a stop in Iowa today, but not in our area. He's going to be in Council Bluffs touring a renewable energy facility, then in West Des Moines, attending a private Republican Party fundraiser.
The Western Illinois University Alumni Council is calling for the university president to resign by the end of the month. In a resolution made public yesterday, WIU's Alumni Council president points out funding struggles and declining enrollment. He says the university hasn't tackled those problems effectively. The resolution also says President Jack Thomas should resign from his position by June 30th, and if he doesn't, he's calling on the Board of Trustees to terminate his contract. The next Board of Trustees meeting is happening Thursday.
Fireworks are now legal to buy and sell in Iowa, but you might not know it. That's because the number of licensed vendors has dropped since the state legalized fireworks. In 2018, there were 791 firework vendor licenses issued by the Iowa State Fire Marshal, but so far this year, that number is down to 518. This comes as some cities impose new restrictive ordinances to cut down on fireworks use. Staff at Sundown Fireworks in Williamsburg, Iowa, west of Iowa City, say they wouldn't be surprised if this year their sales increase over last year.
5 or 10% would be great. Be honest with you, if we found some stability of consistency from last year to this year, we would be happy with that.
The owner of Sundown predicts places like Coralville and Iowa City will see an increase in vendors selling fireworks out of tents.
New this morning on Good Morning Quad Cities, 2 juveniles are in the hospital after a shooting in Davenport. Police were called just after 10 last night to the 800 block of Pershing Avenue for a shooting. Police say both victims arrived at Genesis Hospital with non-life-threatening gunshot wounds. Officers were able to locate the scene and canvass the area. So far, no word if any arrests have been made.
We have an update this morning as people in Rapatee, Illinois, south of Galesburg, are starting to recover after a deadly house explosion there on Sunday. It happened on Illinois 97 and North Street. 2 people died. 4 houses, a church, and a pile of debris are what's left of the small community. But residents say they are in this together.
It's a very close-knit family community here where everybody knows everybody and we all watch out for each other.
The names of the 2 people killed during the explosion have not been released yet. Police say no one else was inside the home or nearby at the time of the explosion.
The National Weather Service is going to display tornado warnings on digital billboards. 9 billboards in Champaign will alert drivers of any tornado warning in effect within 20 miles. The advertising company that owns the billboard says they're donating the message time in the interest of public safety. The Champaign County Emergency Management Agency says people still need weather radios and phone apps to stay alert. All right, 5:33 right now. Yesterday was as good as it gets. What's the Eric factor for today?
Oh, you want to know about the Eric factor? Oh, I can load that up for you, Jonathan Ketz. Yesterday, of course, was a 10. Today, going to be about an 8. Let it load. Here it comes. Ding! We need sound effects for this. Yeah, that could add something, couldn't it? Except I don't know what you would, if it's like a 1 or a 2, then the sound effect probably wouldn't be appropriate. Looking at I-80 at LeClaire, we're moving along just fine here this morning. 74 at the 280 interchange in Moline, all good. Outside right now on Storm Tracking Live Doppler radar, nothing here. We'll see partly cloudy skies. We head through the day today. We're starting at 54 at the airport, 57 now in Davenport. Hometowns as cool as 48 right now in Galena. A little cool for you. 51 also in and around the Galesburg area, and dew point still very low in the upper 40s and low 50s. The muggy meter for today, still very comfortable, will be in the 55 to 60 range for those dew points. Tracking those temperatures hour by hour, going up into the 60s at 9 o'clock this morning. 70s begin at 11. We'll top out right around the 80-degree mark for today. Showers and thunderstorms not going to arrive until this evening. I'll let you know the timing of those and intensity coming up in the full forecast.
Eric, thank you. The Mississippi Valley Blues Fest is finding a new home this year across the river. The annual festival is usually held in LeClaire Park at the Bandshell in Davenport, but the flood is forcing organizers to move somewhere else. They chose Murphy Park, a new park being built near the Bend in East Moline. News 8's Catherine Bauer shows us how the final preparations are coming together.
A whirlwind of activity in East Moline
just a little over 3 acres of green space
will soon be replaced by the sound of the blues. Tyler Murphy with Great River Properties is overseeing the preparations for Blues Fest.
We've done all the planning, we've got all of the stuff in, so we're just kind of waiting for everything to kind of take shape, and once it takes shape, we'll be ready to go.
Blues Fest is usually held at LeClaire Park in Davenport, but because of flooding, organizers made a change, moving to Murphy Park. That's just outside the Bend Hotel.
It's really cool, you know. It's been a long time since you've seen anything down here. It's just been so vacant.
Murphy says the weather has delayed completion of the park, but now he's just waiting for the sod to take root.
I think it's going to be really good for East Moline. It's going to bring people to this side of town.
Thousands of people are expected to be out here for Blues Fest in just a few weeks, relaxing and enjoying the blues from the stage at Murphy Park. It's a chance for East Moline to show off what it has to offer amid renewed interest in the city.
We want to share it with as many people as we can, so if we get 4,000 people in there to kind of share the momentum of East Moline, that's great. We're happy to do that.
City Administrator Doug Maxiner says East Moline is making sure Blues Fest goes off without a hitch. He expects thousands of people to come out the first weekend in July.
For a new facility down here at Murphy Park, that's a pretty good crowd right out of the gate, so we're going to be tested pretty quick.
Go away having fun and having a good feeling about everything that we've been doing down here.
A chance for East Moline to make a statement. In East Moline, Catherine Bauer, WQAD News 8.
The 34th annual Mississippi Valley Blues Fest takes place right after the 4th of July, Friday, July 5th and Saturday, July 6th.
The old Mark Twain Elementary School in Bettendorf now closer to being demolished. A crew of 75 people removed furniture there yesterday, including desks, tables, chairs, and other supplies. It's being moved to where students will attend the first half of their school year this fall. District leaders say the new Mark Twain School is still on track to be open by this winter. Police and fire departments will use the empty building for special training before it's demolished at the beginning of next month. A new space for young people who identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender is opening up in Rock Island later today.
News 8's Madison Connor joins us live to tell us why community leaders say they hope this center can be a home away from home. Good morning, Madison.
Good morning. Now, teens are always struggling with who they are and who they want to be. Clock Inc.'s goal is to help the LGBT community as a resource to help them along the way. Now, the center is off 24th Street as you're heading up to the Arsenal Bridge entrance from Rock Island. Clock Inc.'s mission is to create a safe place for the LGBT community here in Rock Island and allow them to express themselves freely. Kids and adults are welcome as a way to connect with one another and talk through different experiences, something Clock Inc.'s founder believes would have saved him some trouble growing up.
I had a counselor that I was seeing back before I moved here and really challenged me to process my own issues and my identity and work on all of these things that I needed to do, and I am very confident that without her, I don't think I would be here.
Norris hopes that he can help someone make a difference in someone's life using Clock Inc. And just the way his counselor did when he was growing up, their ribbon cutting is today at 3:30. Angie?
Madison, thank you. Clock Inc. provides counseling services, drop-in hours, and a number of youth groups and their services are open to anyone who needs it. The time is 5:39. Still ahead on Good Morning Quad Cities, we go in the kitchen with Fairway.
Coming up, the healthy way to incorporate dairy into your diet for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Eric?
Always vote for cheese on it. Well, maybe not on your cereal, though. We are going to be tracking some rumblies that arrive for tonight. We'll track them for you on the other side of the break.
You're watching WQAD. This is News 8's Good Morning Quad Cities.